welcome. This is Sports This Morning. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonapan.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, let's get the show started. And we want you to walk with us on this sporting journey. What are you talking about? Action-packed world of sport is still on the Super Falcons of Nigeria. What's really going on? Everybody seems to be talking about this team. They are defending champions of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, winning for a record 8th time. But there are also some stories that are not so palatable. Did Francesca Odega say she's going to quit because of how women's football is treated in the country? Shehu Diko says it's about time for us to start supporting women's football. We're still on the Super Falcons style.
Yeah,
I know.
there's a lot to talk about, even though the tournament has been over for a couple of days now. But we'll keep talking until we see the desired changes.
A lot of talking points. Also to mention that Onome AB also had a successful surgery on her arm. Let's get on with the show now. What a night of football we saw in the UEFA Champions League. It was goals, goals, goals. The Gunners were on fire. Besiktas also.
What a night.
What a night of football.
Really night.
I know.
Like the caption says there. And two more teams have qualified now. So we've got two more places. Exactly. Tonight we'll see the remaining two teams that will qualify for the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. And Austin, let's move on now from football in Europe to tennis. And this is like a bombshell as well. So we've been seeing a lot of bombshells in recent times. That's because Novak Djokovic and Boris Becker, they decided to go their separate ways now after a very successful, working relationship for 3 years. Wow. Remember, Boris Becker joined Djokovic's coaching team in 2013. That's the end of 2013.
Yeah.
But for 3 years, they won incredible amounts of tournaments together. But as it is right now, they're going their separate ways.
We'll know why.
Yeah, we'll know why.
Yeah.
Djokovic has been talking about it. We'll talk more about that later on the show. But we do the NBA first.
That's what it is.
Like it's becoming the norm now.
They wait for us to go to sleep. They give us all the runs and say when they wake up, let them talk about us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By the time we wake up, or by the time we stay awake watching some of these games, then we'll come back and give the result. A lot of games I played yesterday, but we have around 5 of the best results for you this morning. We'll start off with the New York Knicks, led by Carmelo Anthony. He scored a season-high 35 points to lead his team past the injury-ravaged Miami Heat, 114-103. Austin, the Miami Heat, totally unrecognizable from the team we knew a few years ago. They are the big three. You wonder how long it's going to take them to actually rebuild and become a force again.
That's what it is.
No more LeBron, no more Chris Bosh, no more Dwayne Wade.
I know.
And
I know. This is a team that 3-4 seasons ago it was all about the Miami.
Yeah, it was Miami.
That's what it is, Tayo. When you win, you can't sustain the momentum. And I remember you saying when you win, it's difficult to retain your success.
It is.
That's what is happening.
Yeah, especially when all the star players have all gone to different clubs now.
Wow.
So, yeah. So good luck to Miami. Hopefully they can rebuild and come back really strong. In other games, Kawhi Leonard, what a player, scored 31 points to lead the San Antonio Spurs past the Minnesota Timberwolves in that particular game. That one ended 105-91. Kawhi Leonard definitely is a star in the making. I think he's actually a star already, and he's only going to get better. That's 13-0. The Spurs are now on the road. That's a team, they go into your arena and they just get the win. It doesn't really matter where they're playing. Okay, so good one for the Spurs there. Another game that gets us talking this morning, we have the Orlando Magic beating the Washington Wizards 124-116. Your guy.
We need to talk. Sonny knows
Sonny.
It's been a struggling season already for his team.
Yeah, what a struggle.
I know.
What a struggle. Austin, this one, we talked about how basketball is very cruel. Losing by points, that can be very painful. But check this one out. John Wall finished with 52 points for Washington, but they still lost.
Well, look at that.
How do you feel when you score all 52 points and your team still ends up on the losing side of things?
Sports just gives you the flip side of things. It just says, okay, this guy didn't win, but let's let him talk.
So another very good one for John Wall there. Obviously, his teammates need to step up to the plate, and help him out, in future games. Marc Gasol had 26 points, 12 rebounds to lead the Memphis Grizzlies past the Philadelphia 76ers. 76ers, a horrible few years continues. It's not showing any signs of getting better at all, and I wonder what's going to happen to that franchise really soon. And last but not the least, the Chicago Bulls lost 91-102 against the Detroit Pistons. Okay, that's about it.
That's it for the NBA. But what a story, the Washington Wizards. Tayo.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough, particularly when you know that you need to do all you can to stay up. So let's see how things can just turn around, particularly with monitoring how things go with the Miami Heat. Let's see how they can pick themselves back up.
I don't see that happening, Austin. It's not going to happen for Miami, not this year. For Washington, they've got a chance because they've got some really good players. I talked about John Wall already, arguably still one of the best point guards in the league. And they've got Bradley Beal as well. So these are all very good young players, and they might just, go on a good run later on in the season. But for Miami, I think it's going to take a massive rebuilding job for them to, become a force again.
I can imagine.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what it is. The NBA, we love talking about it here. We love basketball. That's our game also. And if you're a fan of basketball, this is the place to be. Just in case you're not able to keep up, stay at night, watch the games. Wake up in the morning with a cup of coffee, watch the show, and we'll give you all the gist.